Peace. So, I wanted to reflect a little bit on my stay here in the bush as we're about to leave. Again, we are literally in the middle of the jungle and on this beautiful property that has been cleared out a little bit to make way for little cabins and things like that, and it's beautiful. But to be real, the night before last was rough. You seen, I'm gonna add a little something to the videos that I made then, but it was rough. It felt like there were bugs everywhere. I was freaking out from the bugs falling on my bed, doing all these things. It was, the howler monkeys was, doing what they do in the distance, and I was just like so fed up, like, get me out of here. Let me, take me to the luxury, And then the next day, after I finally got through that, I think I ended up going to bed at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was just so disturbed. And then the next day, things just kind of came to me in a sense of being in a space of where I felt like I was fighting with nature, and growing up in the city, growing up not like this, right? I realized that we grew up scared of bugs. Like, the whole fear of bugs was like ingrained into me. My mother's scared of bugs. Everybody, we scared. We see bugs, we flipping out, And I realized that when I came here, the lesson for me and having to experience that, because I asked him, like, please let me know what this lesson is, what's happening. As life is shifting and as I am shifting and as my experiences and my reality are shifting, I will probably have to be more in jungle life, be more with nature. And it's time to get through that, and we can always say, get in nature, be in nature, ground yourself, do all these things. But let's first realize that a lot of us don't really fuck with nature like that, as much as we would like to think. It's pretty, it's good to, view from afar, but you put us up in something, it's like, oh, what is that? What is that? What's happening here? So that is like step one. And me healing my relationship with nature, was what I realized, that a part of the journey that I'm on right now is really healing my relationship with nature. And for me to do that, I had to first recognize that it was something that needed healing, going out, really being in it, not feeling like, oh, what's this? What's this going to do to me? What's this grass going to do to me? It's going to cause my allergies to be away. All these things are vibrations that have been placed on me, placed on my spirit, that I've adapted, that I no longer would like. These are belief patterns and systems that I no longer wish to keep within my body, within my energetic body, and wish to release them. And this experience helped me to even know that. Sometimes we don't know where we are, what we're doing, or how we're moving, or what we need healing from until we're smacked with it. So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to process a little bit on that, because I was freaking the fuck out the other night, real shit. And then once I realized that and worked through that, last night was great. Last night was so comfortable for me. There were no bugs. I didn't have 100 bugs on my bed and no big roaches flying around, and the howler monkeys didn't even come out. So, again, vibration, and I felt in the mode that I was bringing all it. I did. I knew it, but I just couldn't get out of it, so... But I give thanks for that lesson. I give thanks for this experience. It was great. It was beautiful. And I know it's just going to continue to add on to this now that I am aware consciously of this relationship or strained relationship that I have with nature. Picking and choosing what parts I want to be about, or, things like that. And not just admiring it, but integrating it, being a part of it, not just being an onlooker, but really connecting, because we are one. We are nature. There's no divide. The division is the illusion. So I give thanks for that lesson, and I give thanks for this reality, and I give thanks for this experience, in all of the fright and manic ways that I was about it, looking a fool, acting a fool. But It ain't till we play that fool that we understand that we're better than that, right? So yeah, here's to healing our relationship with nature, and to all my city girls, city healers, my people out here who are doing that thing on their healing journey. Let's admit that we're not as one with nature as we would like. Once you admit it, then you can do something about it. And you can do steps to sit more in the grass and walk through, the trees without fearing something getting on you or getting in your hair or sticking you or hurting you or harming you, you know? Not being scared of all the bugs. I'm still working on that. But I think I'm really good. I've gotten really better. But yeah, we're in their space. So honor them, respect them, and they'll respect you. Ashe. Peace.